Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be ignited. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded to the individual. If a man neglects education, he walks lame to the end of his life. Throughout the course of human civilization, philosophers, wise men and societal leaders have all stressed the need for adequate and appropriate education. The children of today, echoes a collective refrain over millennia, are the future of tomorrow. But what is adequate and appropriate for these times? And what future lies in store for the children of today? Perhaps the biggest dilemma now staring us in the face is how we can build capacity, transfer skills, create jobs. A dilemma that many agree can only be addressed by relevant and meaningful education. As the sun rises every morning, across southern Africa, millions of children make their way to school. Bright-eyed and eager in the new day, some of them traverse almost impossible distances to make the classroom. But despite the enthusiasm and energy, the tragedy is that adequate and appropriate learning does not always take place. For many complex reasons, the sad reality is that our education system simply does not do the job expected of it. However, in spite of this bleak picture, there is hard evidence that things could be, might even be, different. There is a national organization called Protec, an NGO that has been quietly addressing this problem for 3 decades, with remarkable success.
Hello, my name is Siliki Tlhabani. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for Protec. Protec was established in 1982 as a branch in Soweto by a group of engineers who were really worried about the shortage of engineers, particularly from the black sector of South Africa back then. And we saw Protec growing from the time into many branches, including the Tongaat branch. Currently, Protec has 16 branches. Some of them have been in existence for quite some time, like the Tongaat branch.
75% of Protec students go on to study science and technology subjects at tertiary level, versus the national average of less than 5% of black school leavers. Today is a special day for Protec's Tongaat branch. From small beginnings, the branch has been operating in this North Coast KZN town with steadily increasing success. Today, it represents one of the most effective units in the organization's 16-branch network. Protec's Herculean task is made possible by sponsors who have come forward from South Africa's corporate, industrial and engineering communities to make what they believe is a relevant contribution to the country's future. Engineering consumables distributor and retailer the Bearing Man Group, or BMG, with branches across southern Africa, is a major sponsor of Protec's Tongaat and Inc. branches. Inc. has 2 sub-branches in Inanda and KwaMashu. Such is BMG's faith in the Protec model that the organization recently committed itself as a sponsor to 2 more branches, at Carltonville and Steelpoort. In the light of the NGO's proven record, BMG is looking to further cement its relationship with Protec. The blue T-shirts worn by Protec learners at the Tongaat and Ink branches were donated by BMG to provide a uniform for Saturday school, but also helps identify the students when out on site visits, as well as when undergoing interviews and work experiences. As in all Protec programs countrywide, the Tongaat and Ink branches support learners in a number of critical areas. Academic tutoring, with particular emphasis on mathematics, science, technology and English language comprehension. Introduction to work experience, vocational guidance, interview and communication skills, and assistance with bursary applications.
And do you appreciate what Protec's done for you?
At the bottom of my heart, yes, I do. It has taught me a lot. Protec has been my second family from home, and I've learned quite a lot with Protec. Not just the things we learn at school, but also personal values. Yes.
So you really do appreciate what Protec and its sponsors are doing for you?
Yes, sir. I would like to thank them very much. They've helped me quite a lot. Just not me, also my fellow students here.
Yep, good show.
Although Protec is introducing a variety of innovative educational initiatives nationally, Saturday School, Vacation School and World of Work remain the three legs that support the organisation's operating philosophy. Saturday School is the hard grind that a learner commits himself or herself to for the final 3 years of a school career. The Tongaat and Ink branches require the total buy-in of the individual, as well as the backing and support of his or her family. This 100% dedication is required because if the individual is not fully committed to the program, another deserving person could be filling that place. A near 100% attendance record is an absolute priority. Recruitment and screening is careful, thorough and effective. The process has been honed over several decades. In 2010, 70% of Protec learners earned university entrances with passes in maths and science. This result is astonishing when viewed against the national average of 5%. Saturday School in Kwamashu is a structured and serious affair, but not without some fun. Here learners undergo advanced maths tutoring presented by a teacher with vast experience. Protec tutors are well versed with the national curriculum. Using what some might call good old-fashioned teaching methods, they ensure that learners are more than well prepared when they set for the exams. These learners are being coached in electronics as part of the science component of Saturday School. Applied use of desktop computers are an integral part of this session. Another important component of Saturday School is English language coaching, to facilitate understanding and answering exam-related topics. Language skills are also crucial in communicating with the corporate and technical environments that the learners will eventually be part of. Researching and applying for bursaries, as well as success in interviews, require a minimum proficiency. Vacation School is the other Protec stalwart. Taking place between school terms, when there is no Saturday school, VAC School focuses on applied science projects. Here at Tongaat, learners are involved in 2 projects that introduce them to the discipline of engineering under the guidance of Brian Cockwell, Technology Education Facilitator. Some of the teenagers are building steam cars to study the practical aspects of propulsion by means of turbine-generated energy. Others are building miniature traffic stoplights and so learn how electrical energy can be controlled with circuits and relays. A healthy element of competition in these practical sessions keeps everyone on their toes. This is no magic bullet process. A Protec learner can be tied to the program for up to 10 years if the school and post-school phases run consecutively. Take the case of Neo Motswaneng. He matriculated in 1996. Today he works for Statistics SA. Over the years, Protec has kept in touch with him and monitored his career progress. At the Tongaat branch's 20th birthday party, he's happy to offer advice to current schoolgoers on the program.
Protec is everything that a student would need to make it in life. If you've got an opportunity to work or to study with Protec, you must grab it with both of your hands, because that will help you for the rest of your life. Protec, I've learned time management, I've learned respect, I've learned perseverance, I've learned hard work, determination. You can do whatever you want to do, you can be whatever you want to be.
Tongaat branch manager Marian Takis elaborates on her thoughts as to why the Protec model is successful, as well as how she feels about working for the organisation.
I think what makes Protec different to other education enrichment programs is that it is a long-term program. One of the important things that Protec does offer, and it probably contributes to the success of the program, is that we offer the emotional support to students. All of us fall and have challenges, and I think if the students know that we are there to help them and pick them up when they do fall, it gives them the courage and the hope to pick themselves up and move forward.
Apart from a structured tutoring program, carefully implemented over a realistic time period, there appears to be a mystery component. Perhaps it could be called an X factor in the Protec recipe. An ingredient that leads to ultimate success for most participants? Even those learners who have really struggled over the years seem to be imbued with it. Inc. branch manager Joan Hoos points to Brian Mtembu as an example. Brian believes in himself because the program has given him a sense of worth, says Joan. It hasn't been easy for him because he's not as academically gifted as some of the others. He hasn't got to where he wants to be, but he's still trying his absolute hardest. He will succeed. He's become a good communicator.
My name is Brian Mtembu. I live here in Guamashu, and I've been a Protec student for the past 3 years. We have done a whole lot of things which are imperative to the development of quality students, and also at a later stage, quality citizens and productive employees. I would like to encourage the private sector to carry on doing these initiatives of sponsoring NGOs like Protec, because it will go a long way into addressing the skills shortage problem that we have in our country. This is a very, very important thing for our country, I think.
Then there are those who've taken the Protec ball and run. For these individuals, the sky appears to be the limit. Ever since Snotando Mzobe matriculated from Tongaat Secondary School in 2006, she's been shooting for the stars. The X Factor has clearly worked for this girl. Now chairperson of Protec's post-school program, she's in her 3rd year of mechanical engineering at the University of Cape Town.
Structures like Protec gave me a push. They gave me the resources, and they mentored me, and they helped me to get to where I want to go. As difficult as I knew it was going to be to achieve it, I'm glad that I've had the kind of people in an organization like Protec to help me to push through life and to get to where I am. And now I can see myself, I can see where I'm going, and I can see myself achieving and having and attaining all those things that I've always wanted to have. And so ultimately, as much as organizations like Protec are there to help you, they're just helping you. That's all there is to it. But you are running your own race. You are living your own life. So I say make the most of the resources that you have. Whoever is willing to help, make the most of it to make your journey easier. At the end of the day, though, you have to make the journey. Nobody else is going to do it for you.
She speaks eloquently of the difference that one organisation made in her life. Perhaps the Protec model may yet have a multiplier effect on many thousands of young people's lives.